Hey, I'm Erin Del Conte, editor-in-chief with CStore Decisions magazine, and I'm here to let you know that the NAG Convenience Conference agenda has gone live. And the NAG Convenience Conference, if you don't know, is being held March 10th to the 13th in beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida. So I, for one, am really excited to get out of snowy cold Chicago and go to Tampa Bay, Florida in early March. So here to tell us all about the agenda is Allison Dean, our executive director of NAG. So, Allison, thanks for being here with us.
Hi, of course. Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, Allison, I understand there are six burning issue topics on the agenda. What are the six topics?
Yeah, so at a really high level, quick glance, we're talking about technology, food service, legislation and policy, culture, labor, and fuel.
Great. So, how did you decide on these topics, and what makes them burning issue topics? Where do you come up with that language?
Yeah, so burning issues is a kind of NAG terminology that we use to identify the topics that, regardless of how big you are or where you're located across the country, these are all topics on a broad level that impact your business every day. And we, as we're planning the content each year, we look for, okay, what is the specific talking point underneath these burning issue umbrellas that we need to get into? So with our board of directors, we sit down and look at attendee feedback from the year prior. We look at specifically, like with the fuel topic, what did we talk about and how do we evolve that conversation? So we take all the feedback from the past attendees and we sit down with our board of directors and our editorial team at CStore Decisions to ensure that we're keeping the conversations timely and relevant so that when you come and learn under these burning issue topics, that you're leaving with actionable and concise learnings for your business.
Great. And I understand that in addition to the burning issue general sessions, there's also a number of burning issue breakout sessions where retailers are able to get together with other retailers as well as supplier companies and really dig deep into some of the challenges and key opportunities around these topics. So, Allison, what are the breakout session topics that are on the agenda?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to sit with your colleagues and your peers from around the industry. I think the best thing before we get into the topics real quick, this is a roundtable session where you are invited to come and share your experiences and learn from each other in a very organic format where it's not intimidating. You just come and share what you can and take away from your peers around the table. This year, we, again, with the board, look through, where do we really need to have these deep dive conversations with our peers? And we have 7 of them outlined, and there's one for supplier relations, how to grow your relationships with your suppliers to grow inside sales. We have one on security and risk, a big topic in the industry, and especially as a smaller operator, how are you working with the resources you have to ensure your safe operations, your staff, and your all of your inventory is safe and sound. Another one that we're talking about this year is sustainability. It's a topic that is always top of mind, but since post-COVID, we've have a different relationship with single-use plastics, and we want to make sure that we're talking about our strategies and how to best use those single-use plastics or not. We'll talk about pizza. Our food service burning issue exchange is going to be facilitated with our Pizza Power Report, which is a publication done through a partner magazine of ours, the PMQ Pizza. They're coming to share some insights on how to, learn the best that you need to know about your pizza programs and how it can grow your business. We have a tobacco session. This year, we're kind of focusing around the on-ramp to THC. So how you use your tobacco back bars and accessories and things to ensure that as THC and different cannabis products become legal to sell, that you have won that customer already. In a culture topic, we're talking about your community hub, what types of environment, additional pop-ups or things that are you doing in your community to drive your customers to your stores, whether that be on your premise or outside. Are you engaged with community events and things throughout the year? And then lastly, we have one on loyalty and winning trips as the trip drivers evolve. You know, fuel and tobacco are constantly our top drivers, but they're kind of under transition at the moment. So how do you continue to win those customers through loyalty and other technology platforms?
Great. And so there's so many great sessions, both the breakout sessions, the general sessions. What session are you most excited about?
So I think one that I'm most excited about is our fuel session. I think talking about EVs is definitely something that, the drum's been beat a few times. And this session, we're going to take a little spin on it and look at the policies itself, and how, if you are a retailer who says, you know what, EV is not in my neighborhood or it's not in my business strategy, paying attention to these policies around the country can be critical to your operations, whether you plan to offer EVs or not. So how do we make sure that whatever the fuel is that you'd like to sell, that your business is protected from any government encroachments or things like that, to make sure that, your business is safe and sound regardless of future fuels.
Wonderful. Well, Allison, thank you so much for being here with us today and answering these questions. And for those listening, you can just go to the link that's right above our head, or that's within the post, whether you're seeing this on social media or on the website, and click on that link, and that will take you to our agenda and also where you can register for the conference. So we look forward to seeing you there.
Thanks, Erin.